I found her on my doorstep, wrapped in a torn bedsheet, lips blue, bare feet stiff and trembling so violently I thought her bones might shatter from the inside out. "Uncle," she croaked, voice raw and barely more than a breath. "Make me your child." Behind her, the snow fell like ash, silent and heavy. She looked like something God had forgotten to finish. I dropped to my knees, arms moving before my brain could catch up, and wrapped her in my coat. Her skin was death cold. She clung to me, those tiny hands clawing into my back like she was anchoring herself to life. Because she was, "Where's your mother?" I asked, heart already sinking. She looked up at me, eyes hollow, the kind of empty only comes after too many goodbyes and not enough reasons why. "She kept my cute, sister," she whispered, "but left me. I'm ugly." Something inside me didn't just break. It ruptured, deep and violent, like a fault line splitting open beneath a quiet town. Nadia, my sister, the golden child. She'd always been the center of the world, the sun around which the rest of us had to orbit. Stunning, magnetic, driven, the kind who left scorched earth behind her and smiled through it all. I used to worship her, defend her. Every snapped insult, every lie, every tantrum, I excused it. She's just overwhelmed. I used to say, 2 rich marriages, 2 children with different last names, and a picture-perfect life she curated like an art gallery. Designer strollers, curated holiday cards, matchy-matchy outfits. I thought maybe she just cracked a little under pressure. I thought the fractures were stress, not rot, until Mira. Until I saw the child she left behind, like a crumpled receipt. I called Nadia from the hospital once Mira's body temperature stabilized. My tone was calm, almost robotic. "Why is your daughter on my porch half dead from hypothermia?" A beat, then the sigh. "She ran away again," she said breezily. "You know how she is." "She's 8, I said, disbelief rolling through me like thunder. She didn't pack a bag. She had no shoes. "She's always been difficult." Nadia snapped, like she was swatting a fly. "She told me you kept her sister because she was cute and left her because she wasn't. Children say things." "No, children repeat things." Silence. Then that voice. That steel-in-a-glass voice I'd ignored all my life. "I don't have time for your lectures, Adam. If you want her so badly, keep her. One less burden for me." Click. That was it. Not finding Mira. Not hearing her words. That phone call. That cold dismissal. That was the moment the pain evaporated and the resolve set in like iron. I didn't rage. I didn't storm into her glass house of Instagram lies and shatter everything with fists and fury. I smiled. I waited. And I started watching. I used every bit of my tech background, something she always sneered at, to trace her every move. Social media, nanny cams, smart home logs, passwords she'd never bothered to update. She wasn't careful. Narcissists rarely are. The mask held for her followers, for her sponsorships. But behind closed doors, cruelty like venom, gaslighting, screaming matches with nannies, verbal jabs dressed as jokes. The younger one, the cute daughter, had fear in her eyes on those nanny cam clips. The same fear Mira wore like second skin. So I built a case. Quietly, carefully, I interviewed maids, old babysitters, teachers, anyone who'd had a front row seat to Nadia's performance. One had photos of bruises. Another had saved text messages. Nadia calling Mira a waste of DNA. I never told Mira what I was doing. I just made her lunch. Took her to therapy. Let her choose the paint for her bedroom walls. Let her rest. Let her bloom in silence. Let her know every single day that someone had chosen her. It took 6 months. Family court. She didn't bother showing up to the first 2 hearings. Too busy with brand deals and weekend retreats. Too confident the system would play along like it always had. But when she finally did show, I made sure the courtroom projector played a carefully edited 3-minute video. Just enough. A glimpse into her real face. Her tone. Her words. When the judge looked up and asked if she had anything to say, Nadia just smiled. He's bitter, she purred. He's always been jealous of me. The judge turned to Mira. Mira, he said gently, do you feel safe with your mother? She looked at Nadia, then at me, then whispered, no, but I feel safe with Uncle. Game, set, match. But that wasn't the end. That was only the beginning. Because Nadia wouldn't stop. People like her never do. They retaliate. They bite back when they feel exposed. So I dug deeper. Her brand deals, her taxes, her fake charity foundations. Scams stacked like a house of cards. She'd been rerouting donations to her personal account. Careless digital trails. I packaged everything neatly. Sent it to the right reporters. To the IRS. To every company whose logo she paraded on her pages. Her sponsors dropped her within 72 hours. The audit began 2 weeks later. Both her ex-husbands filed emergency custody motions for their daughters. And one morning, her followers woke up to a shaky apology video. Dry-eyed, over-rehearsed, the mansion echoing behind her like an empty stage. The mask had finally cracked. She wasn't a star anymore. Just another influencer with too many secrets and no one left to lie to. Last month, Mira crawled into my lap with a coloring book and asked, do you think Mommy ever loved me? I didn't lie. I think your mommy only loved mirrors, I said, and maybe you reminded her of something she didn't want to see. She looked down, then nodded, quietly, solemnly, like she understood something most adults don't. Then she asked if I'd braid her hair, like I used to braid Nadia's when we were kids. I did. Her hair was softer than forgiveness. There's a rare satisfaction in a revenge that doesn't shout, in a justice that arrives wrapped in silence. I didn't need to scream. I just let the truth do the speaking. And now every morning Mira barrels into my room like joy in motion, laughter trailing behind her like sunlight. She's still healing, but she giggles, she dances, and she's not cold anymore. My sister left her in the snow, but I gave her back the sun. And I don't regret a single thing.